Welcome to Denver Summit FC Pitchside, sponsored by your Colorado Honda dealers. I'm Lionel Bienvenu, along with Brady King and Nick Rothschild, and every Friday we are here to bring you anything and everything happening with the Summit, as Denver 7 and the Spot Denver 3 are your home for the Summit all season long. So, Nick and Brady, we're looking forward now to the 7th match for the Summit, Sunday at 1 o'clock in Boston against Legacy FC. You can watch it on the Spot Denver 3. This is a battle between the league's two newest franchises, kind of going in different directions. Boston is in last place right now with only 1 goal scored on the season.
Yeah, look, on paper and based on everything we've seen so far, the Summit is a much better team going into this. But we talked to the players this week, and they are expecting an urgent and desperate Boston team. They've only got 1 goal, no wins. They're going to come in front of their home crowd and want to play well. Head coach Cushing said he typically would have to use the expansion versus expansion kind of battle talk. But after the way that game went against the San Diego Wave, he said he doesn't need it. They have all the motivation they need to get back out there and get a win.
Yeah, this team is not lacking for motivation. And if you watch the Boston games, they're actually not that far off. So this isn't like a cupcake walk in the park sort of matchup. But before we talk about going forward, we got to look back, because that 3-2 defeat at the hand of the Wave was heartbreaking. And, well, Coach Cushing said there's a lot of room to grow and plenty of ways to learn from that loss. What changed between the first half and the second half against the Wave?
Dugenia gets around Sonis. Dugenia shoots, and it's in! San Diego now leads! The Wave storming back in the second half.
I think that's the question that we've been asking ourselves. I must say the reaction that the players have shown has been excellent. We came straight in the day after the game and we watched the film and we discussed it, and I think it's a little bit of, I don't want to say mentality, because I think the mentality of the group is good, but I think it's almost like that situational mentality of giving a goal away so early, trying to protect the lead and not attacking. And I've said all the way through we will be an attacking team, and that moment is a really good example of, especially at 2-1 and 2-2, how we have to continue to attack the game, how we have to continue to create moments. I think the moments are there. I think it's about collectively just stitching that mentality together for the group to understand that we are an attacking team and we attack in every moment.
You praised their mentality coming in this week. You also called it a hard lesson to learn, but one you guys need to learn. How have you seen them learning that lesson? How have they displayed that they're sort of getting that?
Yeah, I think the way the group has pulled together, the way they've discussed it open and honest, the way that they've received the feedback, it's direct feedback in the moment from peers and from staff, and the reaction's been excellent. You can see in the intensity in the training today, we've tried to manipulate moments to try and replicate the environment when things like that happen, how you hold leads, how you continue to take momentum back, those type of moments. It's going to take us time to go through that, and I think feeling those moments are painful, but they definitely are. I say to the team all the time, I think adversity is a terrible thing to waste.
What did you think of the environment at Dick's? Did it live up to the anticipation?
Yeah, amazing. I think we gave them a half of football that showed them the team that we are and we're going to be. I think we finished the game strong, which is pleasing. Just that 20-minute, the margins are so small in our league that, the message at half-time was retain the same intensity, focus and discipline. And we didn't do that in those moments. So we're disappointed, but the fans were excellent. They drove us on. That tells me we have a real heart and spirit and a real character in our football team, whether it's our players, our staff or our fans. So we've got a good chance.
Battle of the expansion units this weekend, maybe a little extra intensity?
I think for us it's about reacting from that moment, being 2-0 up and losing 3-2 at home. I think that's enough fuel and enough sort of, feeling to drive desire for me. I think we are going to take small steps backwards as a brand new team, but the impatient guy in me is I have no time for that. So, and the team also show that they don't. I can see the pain. So I've seen it in the training. We now have to see it in the game against Boston.
Is there one thing you want to see specifically? Is it maybe lethality in front of goal? Is it sort of the ruthlessness in not, allowing a team to get on you in the second half in those first 15 minutes?
Definitely being more ruthless. I think we scored 2 good goals, but we had many opportunities to get a third. So definitely that is the longer term aim. I think in the short term it has to be, some people would call it game management. I would just call it mentality. I think it's the character of the team to not allow teams to rip momentum off you, so not allow teams to come over the top of you and continue to almost get the control of the game. And that for me is something that we have to get better at. It happens in our league all the time because of the parity of teams, and we have to become the best team at sustaining intensity, having discipline and focus, and almost sustaining performance level, whatever the score.
Boston also played a midweek game this week, so if there was ever a time to get right, it's on this week for the Denver Summit. And Coach Cushing is really just hoping they take advantage of that opportunity.
You can still feel the frustration kind of brewing with the Summit, so I think the outcome, as heartbreaking as it was from that game in front of an amazing crowd out at Dick's Sporting Goods, I think it will pay off for the Summit moving forward.
Yeah, the great atmosphere at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. It was awesome. Sold out crowd. Summit goes up 2-0. That woulda, coulda, shoulda been the great victory over the league's #1 team. But it does show just how close this Summit team is to being right there in competition for a playoff spot with a long season left to go. All right, this week the NWSL announced nominees from all 16 clubs for the Lauren Holiday Impact Award that shines a light on players who are devoted, committed, and making an impact in service to their local communities.
Yeah, now look, the Summit is not lacking community impact partners here, but their nominee was, no surprise, defender Carson Pickett. She grew up without a left arm from the elbow down. Now, of course, she advocates for children with limb differences.
Yeah, Carson's amazing. Her goal is to meet someone with limb difference in every single stadium she goes to. She's been able to do that so far. We talked to her this week about being an ambassador and creating spaces where children can feel confident and safe. Here's a snippet of that interview.
Oh my gosh, it was just the biggest honor. I feel like, obviously, yes, I'm a professional athlete and a professional soccer player, but to me, if we can impact people off the field, it's just the biggest deal for us and for me personally. So obviously missing a limb and being able to give back and getting nominated for this award is just such an honor. When it all got announced yesterday, I think like 7 out of the, 16 now, we all texted each other immediately. So one of my best friends, Kathy Miller's in it, Zara, my old teammate's in it. So yeah, it's just cool to kind of like quote unquote compete against them, but in a different way, not on the soccer pitch, but for a good cause and good charity.
I know you said one of your goals was to meet somebody in each kind of stadium with limb difference. How has that been going?
It's been great. I think so far this year I've met 4 or 5 and met 2 home, which every time I play at home, actually, I haven't really met someone. So it was like amazing to meet 2 little girls in Denver, from Denver. And yeah, so hopefully when I go to Boston this weekend, we'll meet another one.
What an inspiration. And Brady, you recently did a much longer sit-down interview with Carson talking about her connection to the community, and it's a must-see. And you can find it on our Denver 7 YouTube channel, also on denver7.com. Just search for Carson Pickett. All right, it is time for a break, but when we come back, another award for Colorado's newest pro sports team as the governor proclaims Denver Summit FC Day. That's next on Pitchside. Welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside. And we all know the Summit has taken the Colorado sports community by storm. I mean, record crowds at Empower Field and really unmatched support here in their first season in the NWSL.
Yeah, no doubt about that. They've already won the hearts of so many Coloradans, and well, now they have their own day.
I love it. Denver 7 anchor Jessica Porter was at the governor's special announcement, and she joins us on Pitchside tonight.
Hey guys, and what an honor it was. Governor Jared Polis read the official proclamation during a ceremony at the state capitol on Monday, declaring April 27th Denver Summit FC Day, recognizing the significance of professional women's soccer in Colorado and highlighting Denver Summit FC's role in inspiring the next generation. The team gifted Governor Polis and Lieutenant Governor Diane Primavera their own jerseys 4 Colorado-born players were there, including goalkeeper Jordan Nidus from Aurora and captain Janine Sonis from Highlands Ranch.
When you heard you were coming to the Capitol today and getting this honor of Denver Summit FC Day, what were your first thoughts?
You know, super thrilled. I've never been to the Capitol, so it's just such an awesome opportunity to be able to represent my teammates and represent the city, and you know, just being here around so many important people that are really here to support us.
You guys broke the attendance record. Now you have your own day. Do you feel like that puts a lot of pressure on you guys to perform as a team on the field, or do you feel like that's just all the support behind you?
I think it's a little bit of both. I had no doubt that Denver would get behind this team, and we've seen that time and time again already in the 2 home games that we've played. But I think it just, when you create such a prestigious club, that comes with the responsibility of creating a winning culture. And we're definitely on our way. It's a long season, so we know that we need to continue to put in the work.
I also spoke to team owner Rob Cohen and asked him in 5 years what he hopes we're celebrating on Denver Summit FC Day. He told me 5 championships in a row and a proud legacy. It sounds like he has plans to
that is so Rob Cohen.
Yeah, Rob,
absolutely.
that is exactly him. Enthusiasm, hope, boundless energy, 5 championships. I tell you what, he's one of the huge keys of the success of this thing coming in and what they've accomplished so far.
Absolutely. I thought maybe their day would be March 28th because of that historic home opener, but April 27th has a nice ring to it. They deserve their own day. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, Jessica. Coming up next on Pitchside, you're going to meet or get to know the Summit's best striker and one of the most lethal goal scorers in the entire NWSL. I sat down with Melissa Kersler. That's next on Pitchside.
Welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside. And Brady, one of the goals here on the show is to connect you and introduce you to the players that you see on the pitch every week.
Yeah, so you see the face, you see their name on the back of the jersey, but our job here at Pitchside is to help you get to know the player on a more personal level.
Now, Nick, you sat down with Melissa Kersler, who is leading the team with 4 goals this season.
Hi, hey guys. Yes, Melissa, her name will forever be linked with the Summit in the sense that you're going to go through the record book and it's going to keep popping up, right? First goal in Summit history, first home goal in the Denver Summit FC history. But when I spoke with her recently, I found out that coming to the United States wasn't always in her mind, but a trip previously to the East Coast showed her this is where her soccer career should lead.
Janine Sonis, the Colorado native, off the cross. Denver Summit, the first.
Melissa Kersler has been a shining star since joining the Summit.
Right off the cross, Kussler scores! Melissa Kussler! The first home goal for the Denver Summit!
Using skills sharpened in the Bundesliga.
I love growing up in Germany. I love my childhood.
Did you always want to play for your hometown club, or did it not really matter where you played?
I loved playing for Turbine Potsdam because it was like my hometown club. They were really successful back then. They were playing Champions League, so that was totally a goal as a young girl to be there, be on the field, and also in the Champions League. So yeah, it was like a perfect setup for me.
Eventually, the grind of German soccer wore Kersler down.
Yeah, I feel like if you've been in high school and this kind of repetition for 7 years, where you do training twice a day, for like every day, I feel like you just need a change of scenery sometimes, and like to actually get your head around it again and enjoy soccer again, because that was like I was at a point where I wasn't really enjoying it.
That's when she reconnected with childhood friend Jenny Hipp, who was playing soccer at the University of Massachusetts. Kersler joined her stateside and played a year at UMass, scoring 11 goals in 16 matches.
Coming back from the US after college, I think that was my moment where I was like, okay, I'm ready now, I'm ready for the Bundesliga, I can do it now, I can score goals. Like, brought me back my joy for soccer and yeah, lead my way.
If you take your experience at UMass and then the brief time you've had here in Denver, what's the biggest difference between like German soccer culture and American soccer?
Definitely the intensity and the possession. Like, possession and tactics are so much bigger in Germany or Europe in general, I think. Here it's more athletic, more intense, more competitive. Everything is at 120%.
You're a very physical player, you're an intense player, but then I see the video of you dancing and laughing on Instagram yesterday, and there's obviously like a bubbly, fun personality in there as well. Have you felt like you've been able to sort of let that loose a little bit more recently?
I'm trying. Some of the girls get it out of me sometimes, yeah. I just gotta be honest, like I still need some time to adjust. Gotta get that bubbly person out a little bit more, but I'm definitely, like my friends back home say, I'm funny, I'm sometimes awkward, but I take that.
I love the honesty there from Melissa, because it's clear she is still sort of settling into her new home, but gosh, when she's fully comfortable playing to her full potential, I would not want to be an NWSL defender trying to get in front of her.
I mean, she's such a critical piece to this roster. Not only her play on the pitch, but I think the players look to her as a leader. I mean, her goal scoring is one thing, but I think she really just sets the tone for this entire team.
Well, it's not easy playing in a different country when you're far, far away from family and friends. There are lots of international players on the Summit roster, but I think they're building that personal connection and friendship off the pitch, which takes time, but it is just as important as the relationships they have on the pitch. All right, it is time for another break, but coming up, we're getting answers to your questions about the club as we connect you directly to the Summit players and coaches, and we'll let you know how you can get involved in the show. So stay tuned to Pitchside, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside. I'm Lionel Bienvenu. Nick Rothschild and Brady King are up here as well. So look, Pitchside is your voice for anything and everything you want to know about the Summit.
Just scan the QR code on your screen and let us know what you would like to see, what you want to hear for on the show, and any other questions you might have for the players or, of course, Coach Nick Cushing.
Yes, so I spoke with the head coach this week about, well, what would you be doing if you weren't coaching? Did you have a plan B? Or if you weren't coaching, what would you be doing?
I didn't have a plan B. I actually went to school. I went to school to do sports science and realised really quickly that I was never going to be a scientist. Football has always been the one thing I've been obsessed with. Wasn't good enough to play, so my natural default was to coach, and I fell in love with it. I'm not a great cook. I don't confess to be a chef, but I do like the dynamic of the kitchen and the craft of being a Michelin star chef. I would like to think that if I went into that world, I could have the drive and ambition to have a restaurant with a Michelin star. So that if I change careers now, that would definitely be where I would go.
Or you'd be Gordon Ramsay, a chef coach.
Maybe, yeah, I could go that way too.
I tell you what, I think he's being a little bit modest, because that guy put his life into coaching, and he's obviously made it to the highest levels of the sport. If he wanted to cook, Coach, I bet you could cook.
I can tell you what I wouldn't be doing.
What would you be doing,
I would not
Brady,
be doing what he just described. I cannot cook. I'm not comfortable in a kitchen, so I wouldn't be doing that.
Nick, what would you do if you ended up here?
Clearly be the head coach of the Denver Summit.
All right.
I'd be playing in the WNBA then if we're reaching for the stars here.
I'd be a yacht salesman in the Bahamas,
gosh, yeah.
selling
There you
boats
go.
to
Beautiful.
people.
That's perfect.
What do you think?
I love it.
Okay. Tune in to Pitchside every Friday right here on Denver 7. And, of course, watch the Summit take on Boston Sunday at 1 o'clock on the Spot Denver 3. All right, that's all for now. But remember, together we climb. Have a great night and go Summit.